Right, back at it again. Get me back at it again. With sad news this time, bro. I always bring you positive news. I'm a positive guna, very optimistic. But this time, bad news. Probably with some, pinch of, good news. We shall see. Don't forget to smash up the likes. Do smash up the likes in the video. Comments. Give me your opinion about the topics inside the video, and don't forget, always never forget to buy things from Jumia. The link is in the description. You'll get up to 98% discounts. They'll give you all discounts you'll never think of, so make sure you have already clicked on that link in the description. Now Jean-Michel Aulas, that is the president of Lyon, has come out and really laughed at us. Like I said, and Lyon were bound to laugh at us. We want very expensive things, but we do not want to pay for them. I repeat, we want very expensive players, but we don't want to pay for them. Today, I told you that we went in with a very decent bid. Very, very decent bid, 35.5 million to Lyon. Very confident that, we might get the player, the bid is going to be accepted. But I said it in my show that this bid, this bid is going to be turned down because it was very, very little as compared to the 60 million euros, that Lyon wanted. It didn't take a lot of time. It was rejected. Jean-Michel Aulas came out and laughed at us. If I can find his tweets here, yeah, here we go. He says, Bouce Aouar in agreement with Arsenal. There will be very few stats for Bouce Aouar. For Bouce, Arsenal is too far from his value. We are counting on him to play a great match in Lyon and lead Olympique Lyon in the Champions League next year. What a statement. Now, that typically shows that the player is here to stay. He's not going anywhere because Arsenal are not really willing to meet his asking price. And Fabrice Roman has also tweeted about it, and he said, Jean-Michel Aulas' tweet or message means one thing, that there is interest from Arsenal, the player would like to join, personal terms are not a problem, however, there is no agreement on the 60 million euro, asking price. Now, bid rejected. A big blow, to our pursuit of Bouce Aouar, because I think yesterday all of us were all over the place. I almost checked every Guna site, every Guna blog, every Guna vlog. It had Bouce Aouar agrees personal terms, and it is true, we agreed personal terms with the player. But now, at the end of the tweet, it read, now talks will begin with Lyon, to agree on a price. Now, at first, it's not an agreement, it's a disagreement. They are saying they're not going for anything less than 45 or 50 million euros. Of course, that's around 45 million pounds. And for us, we are only willing to pay 35 million pounds. There is a report saying that we are preparing another bid that would be around 38 million pounds. Why do we waste why do we waste time? They're asking for 50, we are going with 35, then we are going with 38. At times it is interesting, but at times it is really, really frustrating when you're supporting us, especially when it comes to transfers. We do a lot of crap, a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense. That's how, we failed to sign, to sign Thomas Partey, and probably with 9 days to go to the to the end of the transfer summer, we still have bids rejected. Not because the club doesn't want to sell, but because they have set a price, which is, for me, which I think is equal to the value of the player, and we don't want to meet it. I'm not really sure if we do not have the money, and that's the reason as to why we don't want to meet the asking price of Lyon, or we don't value the player at that much, or we think Lyon are going to come down from their 60 million euro or 45 or 50 million asking price, and then they drop to 30 or 20, which is not possible, because they don't lose anything if they don't sell Bouce Aouar. They can still sell Memphis Depay. I told you that. They can still sell Memphis Depay. And if they do that, it's gone. That means, our chance to sign Bouce Aouar is gone. We have to wait for next summer when clubs like Madrid, when clubs like Chelsea are going to be panicking, looking for midfielders here and there, and they'll follow, Bouce Aouar. Who knows? They might take him. So, in my opinion, I still think Arsenal is really playing the jokes. It's not Lyon this time, it's Arsenal playing the jokes. If you want to get the player in, the best thing to do is to sign, that big check that has 60 or 50 million. I don't think Lyon will turn down 60 or 50 million. But you tell me that Lyon is going to accept 35, 38 million. They can. And it's really interesting. We had gone in with 30 million plus Matteo Guendouzi. I think that would be around 45 or 50 million. Now, minus a 36 million bid. Minus Matteo Guendouzi. Then I'm asking myself, was Guendouzi 6 million? There we go. Anyway, Edu, Janino, and Jean-Michel Arlas will continue the talks to see whether the player will join us, or no. And Jean-Michel Arlas is very, he's very arrogant. I know, he's very arrogant. He says the player is expected to have a big show against Lyon, and then lead the club in the UEFA Champions League next year. That's really breaking. That's really, freezing. I know so many Arsenal fans, have already frozen because of that, statement. It really shows that, guys, don't waste time. The player is not joining you. But, I know, whenever you have, such complications, you shouldn't just give up. I think a deal might happen. We might bring in Bouce Aouar. I'm very positive, very optimistic about that deal. It's one of the deals I've always been very positive about, because I see I see this deal in the light of the Lacazette deal. Remember Lacazette joining Arsenal. The same thing, absolutely same thing. You go in with this bid, it's bounced, then you go back, then you have talks, then you are. Yeah, I think if Arsenal can raise that amount to 40 million plus good add-ons, then I think we might break the back of Lyon. But without that, I don't think. There is nothing much to talk about, especially when it comes to Arsenal. Basically, Bouce Aouar, new bid. This has been a song. I don't know how much we are going to put on that table in the coming bid. Reports say it's gonna be 38 million. Only 2 million, and it's gonna be bounced again, right? That's what I think. Smash up the likes, get the comments coming in, and don't forget to buy anything on Jumia. Links are in the description. You'll get 50% up to 98% off in discounts whenever you buy with Jumia. Have a blessed evening.